What is up, legends? We are back and first video of the week on the Monday morning chilling. Lost a sword. All right, so we're gonna talk about how to start strong. All right, so remember the very first thing that I'm gonna tell you right now. This is an idle game because I already see the BS happening. Already, people are like, you gotta have this character, you gotta have that character, you gotta do. No, you don't. It's an idle game. Don't effing matter. I'm telling you, it just doesn't. It's of stats. You can pick whatever you want, pick who you want. At the end of the day, there's going to be stuff that works better all the time. There's always going to be stuff that works better. But I'm here to tell you, as somebody who played the SEA version, which people seem to forget, this is probably where you first saw this game at on this channel 6 months ago. All you gotta tell me about Galahad, like I don't have a video on the channel with Galahad's pretty face on it from 6 months ago. Yeah. Also, the reason why I don't use that account is because that account is only on chapter 23 or stage 23, and I'm at 18 now. Like, so like that's nothing. That's nowhere, to be honest with you. Like I'll probably be there tomorrow and stuff like that. That's because I would just show up in that, like I said in previous videos, I would show up in that account and then see what the characters are, show you guys the characters, and then dip out. I wasn't really trying that hard. As you can see, literally in less than a week, I'm already about to catch that account. So there's like really no reason for me to use the account that I was coasting on. Unless you guys want to see it, I could show it because I have other characters on that account, but there's really no reason to use that. It's not like it's some super OP veteran account. I'll be stronger than that in like 3 or 4 days, baby. Probably even less. So with that said, all right, understand the game flow. That is the main thing that you should understand in this game, and the reason why it will get you a lot of places. But number one is battle. Battle is kind of what pushes you in your flow. You have your boss raid. I know I showed this before, but I'm gonna do it really quick. You have your boss raid, which you can come in, you can actually farm. You have the opportunity to actually get gear and push yourself through things. You see, this is what you get right here. It ends up allowing you to be able to craft all of those items as you pretty much see fit. You typically don't want to sleep all the time. You just want to, as you keep getting stronger and stronger, you want to try to push the score higher, see what you can get into. Also, eventually what you want to do is get out of the safe mode. The safe mode right now is 2 tanks in the front. What that'll do is allow you to push a lot of content, especially these 2 tanks. It'll allow you to actually push a lot of content that you otherwise wouldn't be able to actually do, because it's just safe. Being that there's 2 characters in front, in case you lose one, then you still have somebody safe in the background. Then Gala also buffs tanks and mages, so it's definitely good overall to do that. So if you want to, not mages, not tanks, he buffs archers and mages. So you eventually can get 2 archers out there, which is useful, and then just leave Gala in front, which is perfectly fine. There's also another progression point. You can also go 2 healers and put a healer in the mid as well, even though that's not really the spot that she should be in. That's also safe as well. So it's up to you, whatever you have on your account. And if you're getting beat up by certain things and you're not getting the stat requirement, you can do various things to override that stat requirement. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to keep bashing your head against the wall. If you're taking too much damage, then maybe you can throw 2 tanks in and maybe you'll survive it, or 2 healers to survive it. Or if you're not DPSing fast enough, instead of take one of the tanks out if you feel that the tank can handle it, which usually Gala can handle things by herself. And then bring in another DPS, or you can actually tease, and if you have a DPS that can CC, like freeze or stun or something like that, you can bring that character in, and then take advantage of the stun and burn down units. All different variations of things that you can actually do. So in your daily, you have your boss raid, your Coliseum, and then you have Labyrinth, which is not really daily, is I guess you could call it weekly. And Labyrinth will actually allow you to level up your town, giving you all the items. You see, I already completed it again, so can't really do much about that. Tower Oberon is a tower mode. You just rise up as far as you can go into it. You're going to get resources into that, and as you end up getting the Fairy Queen token. As you guys can see, you're crafting and guild donations, so you just get as much as you can do, as much as you can get. I mean, get as much as you can. Get as much as you can accumulate. I don't know what word sentence that was, and then do all you can. That's what I was trying to say, and then I just ended up putting it all together. But yeah, you knock all that out. And then Star Reincarnation, I had just opened this up kind of like last night. I'll do one. Oh, I actually can't do it yet. Yeah, I can't do it yet. But I just opened this up literally last night and then went to bed. So I'll just, when I, excuse me, when I can go in, I'll just show that in a different video. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is literally something that you can take advantage of. I showed this in previous videos. Not going to actually say it again. However, Stonehenge will allow you to spot farm and beat up bosses and get more fodder through all that. Gold and EXP, the same thing, and elemental stones, the same type of thing. Party is all of these rewards. You pick and choose what you want to actually go into. For the most part, you can go into expert as well, and determining what you can, if you're high enough. You see, like I'm high enough to actually do that. Look at what people have, or think about what people will have, and then put a character out of you. Tank or healer. Everybody does DPS. Like literally nobody wants to be a tank or a healer for the most part. So I usually always come in here with a tank, and then there'd be no healer, and then I'd be mad. So, it's either or, but DPS wise, unless you feel that you can actually blaze through the enemy and people are going to be in there to actually do that, then go for it. But for the most part, you're probably going to be tank or healer. Guild, same type of thing. And then the events is where the cool stuff starts to happen. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I don't want this to be a super long video. You want to farm as much of these as you can, whatever stages that you can actually do. Again, sweep the highest possible area that you can actually sweep. So you get resources. Then you can actually go out. Where we at? Why am I blanking? Then you can actually go out for one in exchange and use all that. Figure out what will actually help you. If you need boss raid or boss summon Stonehenge, if you want to actually do that. It needs to have time on it before you can actually do that. I have a bunch of time things, but I'm out of the time for the day, so you can extend how long you're actually in there, and then get a few of these boss summon tickets. Don't do a lot of them, because that's a lot right there to be using your currency on. So just a few if you want to actually take a part in that. And then the dragon treasure chest is of course according to the dragon, and you get again random dragon pieces. You can end up getting gold pieces. Luckily, I did that maybe like 1 out of every 10 times, and then all the other currency in here that you may or may not want to actually farm, including tickets, if you care about tickets. Guild, same type of way. You see the things that I've been snatching overall. Coliseum, you want to make sure that you're not, snatching stuff out of Coliseum and beating people up as you see fit. Soul, the same way you built Soul, basically gets from areas like this and stuff like that. So, and then the mileage, of course, whatever you want to actually do. So I did end up using my selector to get Gala, because I could. You also get the opportunity to get Bell of the Old Year, which allows you to go into the cow stage. Also rare souls, which I'm just going to keep pushing mileage and probably mess around with that more so. This 4,000 is a lot, yo. That's all I'm going to say. Or even maybe so you want to get the pet selection ticket, you can do that as well. And then over here you have the interesting stuff. Like people are going crazy. Like I literally said that I was saving to figure out what I wanted to do with all my currency. But you second tab, oh my god, you get a character, I mean, you get legendary cubes, and I'm like, oh my god. Like I think sometimes people don't listen when you say stuff, and then I be wanting to flip a table sometimes. Like, bro, I said I was going to try to figure out what I wanted to actually do first, because that's what you should do. Yes, you should get legendary cubes, but you shouldn't do it right away. You should figure out what you want to do first. If you want to go rare souls, you can actually do rare souls. If you're getting jerked on character summons, you can get the character summon ticket. It's up to the person. There's no meta when it comes to somebody's account. It's up to you to determine what you want to do on your account. Don't let anybody else do it, because then you'll end up being progression bricks because you're doing something you don't understand or comfortable with and just listening to something that you saw somewhere. That is my biggest advice for you as a gacha game creator, person. Make sure you're doing something you're comfortable with and you understand. Now, with that said, I went ahead and I did get these and a few things over here as well. And you can do two things with them. One, you go in the craft, not elemental store, equipment over here. You're able to actually with these make these. And now I've actually made a lot because you see, like I had 100 and change so forth, and I don't really need to make any right now because my characters have it on. But these are useful as far as attack power. Make sure everybody who you're going to be using, like on your team, has a weapon, and then you graduate over into dragon armor. Then you have the event stuff right here, which you can actually make as well. I do believe this is limited though. I don't think I can make any more of these, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. You can only make that. So you put it on. I put it on my Tiamat, to be honest with you, and then hope that it rolled well, which it did actually roll well. So that was pretty interesting. Then you have when you want to just go into the armor, and then you can go down into all of this. This is going to take you some time. This is like from raid and everything else, and then you have Aeronetite, which is another long-term farm as well. More stuff opens up later on that you will be able to get sets and things like that, and other events will bring the same type of stuff as well. But you see we're over 200k power right now, which leads you into the game flow and how you progressively get stronger. So this is where a lot of people will get stuck and not understand why they're not progressing and get frustrated. Again, I will bring it back to the fact that this is a idle game. No matter what you do, you get stronger. You know why? Even if you're not playing, this is moving. You get 24 hours to actually come back to this too. You do not need to baby it. You can also do quick expedition if you want as well. You notice in the top left right there, or in the middle left right there. See, it says 24 hours right there. So even if you're busy, like if you can come back in a day, you could take advantage of all of this. Now, what this does is a few things. Obviously, it's going to give you skill points, and is going to give you things that will actually help you upgrade all your gear, as well as account EXP and gold, as well as normal character EXP, and then random gear depending on how far you are in stages. Is like it starts to actually even drop gold gear as well randomly. But yeah, so here's what you do with that. So you have pieces that you don't need, which I don't need any of the gear because I'm good. See, we got gold gear chilling right now. So what you could do is you could start dismantling stuff. You see, I have stuff used. Don't want to dismantle everything, but you start dismantling stuff, which gives you dust and gives you cube. Now what you do is you turn around and you look at your relic, which gives you where you put your dust in, and you start determining what you are weak in. Is it defense? Then you worry about the defense relic, which is a scabbard. Is it offense? You're not, just DPSing hard enough. Like this is a more hard focus type of thing. These two are more hard focus. Like I'm focusing on defense, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm focusing on offense, I need to do more damage. And then you have the universal, which is your entire account. It's going to be pointed. The Holy Grail is going to pick one going down the list. Like you see, I'm or critical damage right now, so I'll get an extra 14% critical damage, and then back to the top again. Attack, baseline stat on top of your normal account. Your normal power, and then defense, and then the HP. You determine what your focus is on. If you just feel that like your defense is fine, your HP, your attack is fine, then you just do normal stats and keep pushing down the line. It gets more expensive though, so you want to pay attention to that. On the other side of things, you have Chaos Cube, which is also baseline stats. This is all important. This helps you as far as your account power. And the cubes right here, as you can see, give you attack, defense, and HP. That's your baseline stat. Same thing over here with attack, defense, and HP. And then you get down to here, which is a trap. I did this in SEA. Don't do it over here. I wasn't paying attention when I was getting these gold cubes. And I was like, oh, I got something to upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade the legendary cube. And don't calm down. Calm down, because this is the same thing that you use to craft the gold gear. If you are done with gold gear, you do not care, you should do this. However, it gets mad expensive over time. You see, it's at 42k right now. Me doing it just one time. This is flat stats that will help you. It does give like 50 HP every time you do it, which actually scales on top of your normal HP, which also you have the same thing with your defense attack. But it's expensive, and you will not be able to craft gold gear when it comes along if you care about that type of stuff. If you don't care, no, go for it. The scaling, easy power, you good to go. Now, on top of all of that comes, because you're getting the skills, you start to pay attention to what you want to do. So I just got her the other day, so I definitely want to do that and upgrade that for critical hit chance, and then bam, we're going to put that up. And self attack, and then bam, we put an extra power in. You can start to get those like every day as far as skill things. You can also break them down from things. You can get them from event things, and pay attention to that, which leads me to the gear. You want to make sure that the gear that you're leveling is useful for what the character actually has. So we got some good dragon attack right there, boss attack, critical damage, and ignored like this. So whatever you're upgrading, make sure it has things that will be useful to the character, and make sure that you're upgrading them to 10. Ultimately, you want to get out of the blue stuff, but I haven't found something that was useful to her. I got purple, but the purple items had I don't know why it does that. Like, I hate when games do that, but it was rolling really weird stuff. So I was like, nope, we're not doing that. So the same thing over here. Make sure that you get all your characters. Great. Same thing over here, and same thing over here. You see, like, I just don't have the items for the weapon stuff, which gets the cards, which is pretty much I think the last thing. Yeah. So pay attention, because interesting enough, cards have passives. And I was talking to a friend and looking at his account. He's like, I can't get past, like, he was like stage 11 or something like that. And I was like, what's happening? Let's see what you got going on. So I started to notice that he was using cards. He was looking at the first two white stats, but he was not paying attention to what this is doing. That wasn't all that was breaking his progression, but it was definitely, hurting what he was doing. Now you get the purple crystals from duping, basically. Once you get enough dupes into stuff, you start getting these purple crystals, and you also get it from other few places. You can also get it in the event as well. The voice is failing, so that almost means it's time to go. But make sure that the passives in every card that you're using will help the character. So as far as with Guinevere, what I originally had was HP on her at the start, because it was just the only thing I really had, but I wanted to get her into attack. Guinevere, her healing scales off her attack, so the more this is leveled up, more she gets magic attack, the more her healing goes up. Then you look at first tactics right here. Granted, I don't really have anything else right now that's super useful, so I just went ahead and used this one. It's critical resistance, basically, for team buff. That's pretty nice to help you be more tanky. Same thing over here. We have range attack. She's obviously a ranger, so activates when current HP is 50% or more. So it kind of like is what it is. I don't really have anything else that will help, but it makes her more tanky in the middle, so she'll be okay. Ultimately, what I want to actually do is get something that will actually get a card rather that will actually help her as far as more DPS, because she's definitely a good character. And then Gawain, what this really is interesting for her, because what it does right here is it gives a brink of death thing. So as soon as she's about to die, she'll get like a get out of jail free card and not die. And then over here for Gala, I have Demi-Human, because Demi-Human, as you guys can see, the tail activation activates when current HP is 20% or less, so she gets more evasion. again, you know, according to what I have, and again, it's HP to make her more tanky as well. So that helps out. But then you have Transcend, which is, I showed this in the previous video. We're not going to go over that, but I'll say real quick. You want to do this as much. You want a Resonance at first to get their card, and then Transcend. And then you have the specialties, which I just didn't do hers yet. So we'll just do this now. That's crazy. So this actually is interesting right now. And defense, and attack. I'm going to leave it. What you can also do, if you find that this is extremely useful. Say I don't like that white stat right there. This is expensive, but if I don't like that white stat right there, I can roll it into something else and then keep this. It's going to be every 16. That's a lot, yo. It's just saying. But this is good. I'm just going to leave it defense. That's like, I would prefer it to be like defense, HP defense, but it could be like triple defense. I did roll that on her in FCA. It was like triple purple defense. I was like, what? I'm keeping it. So this is just perfect for her because she's just supposed to be out there chilling. It makes it even more so that when and if I want to change over to 2-2-1, as far as the formation, when I get people that I want to change over to, not yet. I'm waiting. There's a few characters that will make me change over into that, but not yet. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. Perfectly fine. All right. So that will progressively And let me point out to you, this is not something that you are limited to. This always happens. You will always get treasure exploration going. You will always be able to break that stuff down. You'll always be able to upgrade all of that stuff. And the game just gives you summons and everything else to actually do, and like, you know, just get dupes and everything else like this. But you get progression. You just go back and forth. That's the game flow. You're really technically never ever stuck. It's just as long as you understand the process, you can just keep going forward. That's just it. And technically, it doesn't matter what characters you have right there. You can put any characters right there, and you'll still get progression. It's just that how fast you will move in that progression according to how well you put everything together. And yeah. So if you have faves, whatever characters that you like right here, like the easier thing to do usually is to have like a few purple units and then graduate into the golds once they start getting more dupes. But for the most part, it's up to you. It's up to you. As long as you're not using like the bronze characters, like that ain't gonna work out for you. I'm just saying. But yeah, like, so don't feel too pressed that you have to do any particular thing. You will get progression literally no matter what, as long as you know what the game flow is. And it's up to you which characters you want to use and how well you build them. That's it. That's it. This game is really easy. Like, don't overcomplicate the idle game. I see a lot of people doing that, acting like this is a AAA title, and you're like, you must do this, or no, shut up. No, not even like that. So let's skip all this. I think a lot of times people do stuff like, ooh, well, dang. I don't even know what to say about that one. I just don't even have to do it now. How many of these left I have? We just out here yapping and we getting stuff. I just don't even have to use up stuff. That's crazy. Take it though. So what I'm doing right now is I'm spamming so I can get dupe currency. Maybe get some useful characters. I actually saw somebody who was like, Rand is not one of the characters that will make me go into 2-2-1. Although I have to look at her. I have to make sure. I don't think so, though. Okay. What else do we have? I'm not using these. I'm just going to save those. I don't think I have to do this. I think we literally just got the the pets for that. I'll do it anyway. I got 27 of these. We just out here just randomly getting stuff like it's nothing. All right, so that's out. We got 39 of those. We'll hold off. Did I get Vivian? I know I definitely got you. Aw. Can't have everything. All right, so let's head over to here. Who do we get?
You're breathing. You're trembling.
Anessa. Nice.
Come closer.
Anessa might be.
My arrows never miss. That's my conviction.
Tristan. You caked up, but I don't think so. Caked up on Monday. Too early in the week for that, man. I think that's all of the ticket spam for now. Yeah, that's it for now. So what we get?
Is it my turn?
So I can res now. Let's do this.
Is it my turn?
I think I have to because the card I have for her. Yeah. Because her card is weird that she has right now. So I'll just do that. Good. Who else?
Shall we head out?
Sure. All right, so he's on max right now, and that gives me 10 of those. Cool. So what we looking for? She needs 3 more, and she'll be fine. He's on max now. 10 more. She's on max now. I need 1 more for her. I'm not sure if I still get achievement. Yep, never mind. It wasn't happening, so I thought maybe I don't anymore. We done? I think we done, yo. Oh, we got pet. Yeah, I spam pet hard. We got a bunch of stuff too. Cool. Bring it together. Oh, then we only get 3 for the pet. I don't remember being that low. We do get the transcend pet thing though. I'll take it. Wonder how much that gives. Think I ever paid attention to this in SCA. I think it's because of how little it gave. It still counts though. I'm pretty sure I did it. I wouldn't just leave free items there. Maybe I would. Man, we got all of these pets. I could go Gala in front. Hell yeah. So what do? You are additional damage, attack and HP. You are attack and defense. You increase. Nah. Oh, Era, you do damage reduction, 10% increase. What do you do? You're flat all the way around. Ignore damage reduction. Oh, she ain't flat. Attack and defense. So I want Gala, Lua, Lua, and Isabel. All right, Gala, Lua. Yep. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we're at 218K. That's pretty good. That is pretty good if I do say so myself. Yeah. So that's all I got for you guys right now. And the cool thing about that is that will actually do that for now, because I'm gonna log out and let that build up a little bit. But we're good. We're good. I am saving all my summons because I know somebody's gonna act at this point. I'm saving all of these because I like her, but I just want to see what the next character is gonna be, and if it changes into something I want to use to actually make me rotate out of this stuff. I don't think Rand is gonna be one of those. Defense reduction.
Ending in here.
Maybe Anessa.
Do you want to go deeper with me?
You said go deeper. That's when you know the video over.
We'll help you. Did you call for me?
Yeah, what if you know what I am actually looking for is things that will range CC, because that allows you to cheese stuff. I don't really have anybody to do that. Melee CC not so much, because sometimes you'll just be in trouble. The character's just in trouble once they do that and immediately get smacked. AI don't know what to do with that in this game, so you just really don't want that majority of the time, unless you build them super tanky, which just means they're not doing DPS. And they're like, if they do that, like there's characters who stun, but then they are in the face of everything, and that means they're not doing any damage, basically, if they're being tanky. So like, I just don't do that. It's not worth it. All right, we'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Peace and good luck. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.